Hey everyone, so hope you guys are in good health. I know things have gotten crazy in the last couple of days, but in this video I want to kind of show you guys my competitor analysis strategy. So when I take on a new client, this is a rank and rent site, so it's not anything like special to me other than like just kind of goofing off with SEO. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in a keyword like roofing Manchester NH, right? And then I'm going to get on-page statistics. I'm going to get each individual word count for the top 6 results. Then I'm going to average them out. So I see 725 words is the average. Now I can just go to web word counter, right? This URL doesn't exist. That's a lie. I don't know why you're saying that. 628 words. So you'll see I need about 100 more words on my homepage. Next, you'll see that the image count 3, 8, 9, 14, right? If we average that out, and I don't really have the average here, but you could add another tab that's like average image count, but it's about 7.8 images, you know? And here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 images. So I need about another 2 more images, right? And here's the average heading or title tag. This kind of gives us an idea as to like what is actually going on. What is going on in the title tag. So you can see like we can find stuff individually, or we can just type in like roofing, and we'll see that it's like it appears here in this phrase, this phrase. So it's very important to have it in the title tag. And let's see if there's any that have roofing Manchester. So this one actually has it directly in their H2 tag. So in my heading 2 tag, I need to make sure to have roofing Manchester. So that exact phrase is important. Now if I look at Manchester roofing, I'll see that A1 siding, they have your Manchester roofing and siding contractors since 1987. So what am I going to do? Okay, I know that now in my heading 1 tag I shouldn't say the exact key phrase roofing Manchester, so instead I chose roofing and siding contractors in Manchester NH, right? And so your roofing contractors and all this stuff. So now I know I need an average, I need 100 more words, and I need about 2 more images in order to expect to be on the first page or in the top 6 results or whatever in Google. And you'll see like heading 3 count, there's 8 heading 3s, there's 4 heading 3s, there's 2 heading 3s, there's 4 over here, 4 and 9, and how many do I have? Well, if I look at my page source, I always open it with like the less than H3, that's the HTML tag. You'll see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 13 heading 3 tags. I don't know why. Oh, those are like, there we go. So it's because of this stuff down here. So now I see that none of them, like, I need to reduce this count, right? If I expect to rank, average image count, right? So we'll just do something like that. So average image count. Again, you want to make your SEO very systematic and very templated. Not templated in terms of design and creative work, but in terms of functionality and data. You want to make your SEO function very systematically so that you're getting the right data, right? So competitor analysis is very important because you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You want to give Google what it wants, and if it wants this type of stuff like 7.8 images on average, and if it likes 725 words on average, you want to give it something along those lines. Now obviously this isn't exact. This is not going to mean that, hey, if you do this, you're going to be guaranteed a spot on Google. No, because you need citations. You need, for local SEO at least, you need citations. It would be helpful to have backlinks and a lot of silos or internal links, and so that's going to really help you out. Average H3 count. And so, you want, but this is going to really help you out in like, okay, this is what I need. So on average, I need only about 4.5 H3 tags. This guy, the max is 9, as you can see over here, but the minimum is 0, and so that means 13 is way over the maximum, right? So I don't need that. And the same goes with the H2 count. So if I look over here, .6 is the average. 15 heading 2 tags is okay. Now, if I go onto their site and I take a look at how many H2 tags, now this really, I'm letting my VA kind of do a lot of this. So there might be some room for error, and that is my fault. But you'll see that my VA actually did a good job on it, so props to her for doing that. But sometimes my instructions aren't clear, and when you don't have clear instructions, you can't expect your VAs to do everything for you. Because then that's your fault, right? You gave them bad instructions. You can't really blame the parts or the tools, or the design. You gotta blame the manual, you know. So your Manchester roofing, right? So it's the maximum heading 2 tags that I can have is about 15, and the least I should be having is 0. Now, if I take a look at my current site and I take a look at H2, I only have 2 H2s. That's so little. So what I should probably focus on is, okay, roofing services in Manchester, repair and restoration, right? Maybe change this from an H2 to an H3 to an H2. This should be an H2. This should be an H2, you know? Something like that. And then if we take a look at some of their H2s, request an estimate, siding, there's nothing here. Roofing Manchester, but the average, it seems to be that they're favoring between the first 3, it's going to be around 5 or 6 or something like that. And as you can see, that is the case. The average is 5. So I should be getting maybe another 3 extra heading 2 tags if I expect to rank in the top results. So what I'll do is I'll go on Notepad and I'll say, hey, for Manchester NH Roofing and Siding homepage, I need to do the following. 1, add 100 more words. 2, add 3 more images. I'm going to try, instead of doing 7, I'm going to go for their higher one, which is 8, because it's 7.8, so I'm going to round up towards 8, because that makes the most logical sense. If Google is favoring sites that have a good amount of images, then I want to obviously give them what they want. And number 3, I need to add, reduce heading 3 to, from 13 to, maybe their maximum is 4.5, and actually the maximum that I was allotted was 9, so maybe reduce it to 9, because reducing it down from 13 to 4.5 or 4 or 5 is going to be quite difficult to do right off the bat, and I want, again, kind of more efficient, more effective solutions to everything. So average heading 2 count is going to go down, or going to go up. Add 3 more H2s. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to go into my site right here, and let's see if I'm still logged in. Hopefully I am. No, I'm not. So I need to go ahead and log in, because this dashboard shows a lot of sensitive data. I can't really show it on my main screen, but basically, and we'll go over here. I'm just going to quickly log in. That should allow me to get in. Yeah, so right here what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my home page, and I'm going to add that to my home page. Now, the beauty of doing this later down the line, I think personally, is that you see, once you have content, Google, like, as you can, or if I pull it up, I have 21 organic keywords and 0 organic traffic, and all these keywords are above 20, right? So that's because, you know, it's like my site is just not getting a lot of authority. I got the site about just over a month ago, 2 months ago, or yeah, 2 months ago, just under 2 months ago, and so basically I've been kind of lacking with this site. but it has at least some authority and it's registered in Google's eyes a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to update this, and now it's going to look a lot better. So that's one. Word design. What areas do we serve? We're in New Hampshire. Do we service? Right? Something like this. I don't know. But now we've just added 2 new heading 2 tags, and we've reduced this. So now, if we look at the heading 2 tags, now we have 4 heading 2 tags. We're getting closer to what we need. And then heading 3, right? So we need the average heading 3 5. Let's just say 5, right? But we're going to reduce it down to 9 for now. What we're going to do is we're just going to go into the footer, and you'll see that the heading 3 was, you know, I don't know why this is a heading 3, so we're just going to reduce this to maybe a div, right? And then here as well, down to a div, and that should reduce it quite a bit, or not a bit, but like noticeably, to the point where it's not like it's cluttered in heading 3 tags. So now it's 9. And then we'll see if we can find any place that's not necessary to have it. So maybe the phone number isn't necessary anymore, but maybe it is. We'll keep it there. I don't know. Roof inspections, new roof installation, snow removal and cleaning services. So this actually seems like we'll just keep it at that for now. But now, again, it's kind of like a systematic process. And then all we're going to do is we're going to add 100 more words somewhere. Maybe we can add to the maintenance, to the repair page, because we want to get more authority for that, and really just start to do all this type of commercial roofing might be one, right? So we'll do something like that. We'll just add, let's see, certain signing services in Manchester, so we can, that's probably somewhere where we can, it may already be a heading 2 tag, but the idea is then, yeah, it is. So the idea, once this is done, is maybe we'll create another thing on commercial roofing. But what we're going to do is we're going to get images and put them in around here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 images, and I need maybe 2 more images. Let's do 3 more images. So I'm going to hit up my VA and say, like, hey VA, create 3 images for MNRH. And I know I'm getting kind of a lengthy video here, but basically I'm gonna go to these sites which are already ranking. Now this one actually has pretty much 0 images, or I don't know why my VA put that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 images. I don't know why she missed that. Maybe actually it was my fault. I think I told her to ignore the image count then. But yeah, you'll see, like, I need about 12 images, so I'm gonna try and get a few more images. You see it's a slideshow, so I'm gonna try and maybe get a slideshow and have my VA say, hey, or I'd tell my VA, hey, can you get me a couple images of roofs? Here are some that we already have. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll look over here at another competitor and say, okay, I see a lot of pictures of roofs. People on roofs are ranking well, and all these kind of credited banners. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my own. I can't obviously copy Home Advisor because I'm not on Home Advisor. But what I can do is I can just quickly create in Canva something that says, like, free estimate or something like that, or professional contractors in Manchester, right? So that's the kind of the idea is we're going to get a systematic approach to our competitor analysis, and you can do this for each individual page. So I hope you learned something from this video. Again, I really hope that you guys are safe and staying healthy. Make sure to stay indoors, only go out when you really have to. You know what everyone else has been telling you, because you guys, y'all are special to me. So, like, I'm trying to make sure that you guys are alright. So with that being said, thank you for watching the video, and take care.